Hi guys, and welcome back to Momma Jess Knits. Today is December 27th, and this is episode 10. You can find me on Instagram as Momma Jess Knits, on Ravelry as JStrack. I do have a Ravelry group that is called Momma Jess Knits Podcast. You go under groups and just click in the search bar and just type in Momma Jess Knits. It should pull it right up. I don't know if you have to add the podcast at the end or not. I also have a Facebook group called Momma Jess Knits, or you can email me at mommajussknits@gmail.com. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. We had a very relaxed Christmas, which was nice, and we pretty much stayed home. I left the house yesterday for the first time, and I left for a little bit today, just mostly to drop kids off at various friends' houses. I'm going to jump right in because I've got a good bit to show you guys. So my FOs, or finished objects, I did manage to finish my husband's Christmas socks. I finished those on Monday the 23rd and gave them to him, and he put them on right away and wore them on Christmas Day. So I will have to post a picture, because I'm not going to go get those socks and put them on a sock blocker to show you guys. And I finished some dishcloths. I can't remember if I showed this in my last podcast. I don't think I did. I don't think I had it done. I think I was working on it. This is the Grandma's Favorite Dishcloth pattern by PJ Allen. And this one, not sure what this one's called, but it's scented. I didn't realize it was scented until I was knitting it. And then I also have this one. And I cannot, for the life of me, find the tag to tell me what colorway this is. I love it though. It's just like a marled sage and white. And just love that one. And then this one is called Sea Glass, I believe. And it's just like a really pretty, not a robin's egg blue, but maybe it leans more towards like a minty green. But it's really pretty. So I finished those. And then I also finished, and I will maybe post pictures. I haven't gotten any outside pictures of this. So, but I finished my daughter's cardigan. And this is the, doesn't have any buttons. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to just be open. I haven't washed or blocked it yet either. When I wash and block it, I'm going to make it longer. Because it comes just right below her waist right now. And so I'm going to make it a little bit longer for her. And that pattern is Harvest by Tincanknits. And I did that in Malabrigo Rios in, let me see what color that was. I want to say Winter Lake or Winter Garden. Winter Lake. So I finished that on Christmas Eve. She actually hasn't worn it yet, because like I said, I still need to wash it, and then I've got to block it. And it'll probably take a little while to dry, seeing how it's a sweater. I also finished the scarf for our orthodontist, and delivered that on the 20th. So if I remember, I'll try to post a picture of that. All right, and so that's all the stuff that I have gotten knitted. And let me tell you, it has been so nice to finish with the objects that I had orders on, so that I can knit pretty much whatever I want now. I do have a shawl that I need to cast on that is an order. I had been waiting a while because I had been waiting on yarn to arrive for it. I finally got that, so I need to go ahead and cast that on now that I have my Christmas knitting all done. Alright, so now I'm going to move along to works in progress, or my whips. I have... Sorry, I've got all kinds of stuff over here. I have another dishcloth on the needles. And that's the Grandma's Favorite by PJ Allen. I do not remember the color of this yarn. But it's peaches and cream. And it's just got a bunch of browns in it. Different shades of brown. There we go, that's better. I cast that on before Christmas, and I don't think I've picked it up since. So there's that. In my Kentucky bag, I have a little bit of knitting ADD going on right now. I want to cast on all the things, and I want to knit on all the things. But I picked this up today, and I think the last time I showed it, it was right about maybe here. I picked it up today, and I knit the 9 more rows that I needed to do in the orange, and then I did the heel, and I'm getting ready to do the bottom of the heel. But it is going to be the mate to Avery's Halloween socks. Yes, I know that Halloween was like 2 months ago, but trying to get stuff done and out of my bags. And she won't care. She'll wear them year round if I let her. I don't care. They're socks. Alright, so I have that. I also have in my Ginger Snap That bag, I have these socks, which are for one of my daughters for her birthday. And this is Knit Pick Stroll hand painted, and the colorway is Frog Prints. And that was in that big box that had all kinds of Knit Picks yarn that I was just thrilled on. That was in that. I really like how it's kind of doing this thing with the purples. I've got to get that done by January 6th. We'll see. Alright. And then I have in another Ginger Snap That bag some socks cast on for a friend of ours. And this is in Knit Picks Stroll Tweed. And the colorway is Garnet Heather. I only have, I think, 11, maybe 12 rows done on this. Like I said, I just want to cast on all the things and knit all the things. Then I have, oops, in this bag made by me, which I have to tell you, there was a picture of this bag on Dunder Knits, or Knit Vicariously, on her podcast, and I was so thrilled. Fangirl moment. This is in one of my bags. My little campfire bag. And it is Natalie's Christmas sock in the Stroll Fingering Hollyberry. And I am getting ready to start the heel on it. I've got all the rows for the foot, or the leg, and then I'll start the heel. And these are the ones that it's going to be a solid holly berry sock, and then the second sock will be a solid Everglade heather. So they'll be her Christmas socks. Maybe I'll put them away for next year. I don't know. I want to knit everybody in the family Christmas socks next year, so maybe I should do like my mom said and get started on them now. Maybe I'll have them done by Christmas. Okay, and the last thing that I have cast on is a Jason's Cashmere hat by Melissa Thomson. Sorry, I've got kids walking around and animals. Sorry. And so far, I just started the ribbing. And this is going to match her sweater, because this is for Natalie. It's going to match her cardigan that I finished in the Malabrigo. Sorry, guys. Winter Lake.
Oh, sorry, dear.
So it is just it's got some dark grays, light grays. There's a little tiny hint of purple in there. It's really pretty. But the ribbing on the hat has to be 4 inches, and then it goes into a really pretty cabled. I've shown the hat before, finished on here. So it's going to be really pretty once it's done. Like I said, it'll match her cardigan. And that is all that I have cast on so far. The items I plan on casting on are my test knit for Alicia Plummer, which is called the In Stillness cardigan. And I have decided I'm going to do that in Malabrigo Rayos in Teal Feather, which is this gorgeous teal color. And it's going to be for me, I've decided. So I can't wait. I got my 2 skeins, because with hand-dyed yarn or Malabrigo, which is hand-dyed or kettle-dyed, when you're making a big garment, you want to alternate skeins so that you don't get big patches of things, which I think I explained that on my last podcast with the cardigan, because I alternated skeins all throughout that, including the sleeves. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the sleeves of my cardigan that way, or if I'll just use 1 skein of yarn, and I don't know. I think maybe I'll ask around and see what other people do. But, so I will alternate every other row with these 2 to get started, and then I'll wind the rest up. But that is what I'm going to do my test cardigan in. And then I am also going to do a barley hat by Tincanknits in Malabrigo worsted shocking pink. And this pink has pinks, and actually it has some oranges in it too. Avery got a reborn, not a real reborn, but a reborn baby for Christmas, and she would like a matching hat for her and her baby. So I'm gonna do a adult small barley for her and a baby barley for her doll, and it'll be, both of them will be out of this colorway. And then last but not least, I am planning on casting on another pair of socks in Knit Picks Felici in the Sally colorway. And that's going to be for my oldest daughter. I have enough of this yarn to make all 5 of my girls Sally socks. Sally is a character on Nightmare Before Christmas, and they all like her, so they all want a pair of those socks. So that's one thing that I'll be working on throughout this year, is that. So, and that is all that I have finished, all that I'm working on, and all that I'm casting on. I might try to finish up one of my night shift shawls that I have on the needles. Actually, I only have one on the needles right now. That way I can get the night shift shawl that that somebody ordered onto needles and show that to you guys. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be just one solid background with ombre colors throughout it. It's going to be really pretty. Okay, so I did stick true to my no more buying yarn until after Christmas. And my mom and my husband came through with some great yarny gifts. So I'm going to show those. My husband had a little help from one of my daughters, but still, he did good. All right. My mom got me this awesome book. Thank you so much, Mom. It's by Knit Picks, and it's got all kinds of socks in it. Really cool patterns. I think this one right here might be the first one that I try. I really like the pattern on that, and I haven't really made any socks with patterns on it. I mean, I've made the self-striping socks, but the yarn does that. And I've done like different colored heels, toes, and cuffs. But as far as a pattern goes, I haven't tried. I mean, I have tried one, but it turned out really weird. I had some like gap issues on it. So I've pretty much just kind of put that aside. I need more practice with that. And actually, I think I actually have that sock in here I could show you. So this is Tincanknits rye sock, I think. And it's really big on me, which is part of the problem. But right through here, I'm getting these, oh my goodness, I can't even show it correctly. It's these needles, I'm telling you, can't stand them. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm getting like this gap right there. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how to fix that. So anyway, I'm going to take these out and maybe start trying these again, but it has you like do the ribbing up here with like a size 1, which this fits fine. It's this part where they have you switch to a size 2 needle, and it's too big on my foot. So I think I'm going to rip that out and maybe eventually restart that and only use a size 1, don't switch needle sizes, and see if that helps. So then I also got two skeins of Rugby Player in the Felici, which is really cool. I really love these colors in here. Got dark teals and light blue and gold and coral, like an orangey coral. It's really pretty. And I got two skeins of this really pretty blue. It's called Marine Heather, and it's the Stroll Tweed. There we go. That's more true to, a little bit truer to color. It's a little bit darker than what it's showing up. I got a skein of, and this is so pretty. It's called Iris Garden, and it's the Knit Pick Stroll hand painted. Isn't that so pretty? And then, last but not least, Raspberry Beret, which I loved that song growing up. Used to sit in the back of my mom's car and sing this song, and I don't even know what other Prince song, maybe Kiss, but I love that. And so I got that and some needles from my mom. And my mom sent me some really cool handmade items. Pot holders and a kitchen towel that has the really cute little button on it. I love that little button, Mom. It's like a little rooster button. It's adorable. And a wooden spoon and some lotion and candy and all kinds of other stuff. And then my husband, with the help of my daughter, got me some 7 Seas colorway Felici. I love blues. And then I got 2 more skeins of Raspberry Beret. Oops. Yay! So I can make, out of all the skeins of Raspberry Beret, I think I can get about 3 pairs of socks out of that. Or I could do, which I probably won't because I haven't even finished the one that I have on the needles, but it's called the sock head hat. I don't know what possessed me to start that. A hat made of fingering yarn with like a 5-inch brim on it that's like 1x1 ribbing, maybe 2x2, I don't know. Anyway, it's in one of my bags, and I still haven't finished it. And I'm on the top part of the hat, but still have not finished it. And I don't know when or if I will. And that, my friends, is all that I have to show you today. So this is a short little podcast. Like I said before, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. We did, and just enjoyed being home. I thought I was going to be stuck building Legos again this year. Last year, my son asked for a whole bunch of Harry Potter Legos, which he got. And I got stuck putting them together. And one of them took me about 4 hours to put together. I mean, it was a huge one. It was like the Harry Potter dining hall or something. It took me a long time. But this year, he actually got, I think, 5 sets of Legos. Yeah, I think 5. And he's put together all of them, I think. I think he finished up the last one yesterday, or last night. Or yesterday afternoon, I can't remember. But I think he's put them all together by himself. And he really enjoyed that, which I'm happy. And I've just been knitting. I still have a lot of sewing I need to do. I'm kind of looking around at everything I need to do. I've got a lot of sewing I still need to get done. And, but yeah, I just have cast on itis where I just want to cast on everything and just work on everything, because when you don't have a set deadline for stuff, it makes knitting so much more enjoyable. Anyway, I don't know that I will do another podcast before the new year hits. So if I do not, I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Everybody be safe. I'm staying home. I'm not getting out on the road with anybody. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I'll probably see you again in 2020. No, I'm not Barbara Walters. I really do think it's a cool idea. We should get Barbara Walters to say, "Hi, I'm Barbara Walters, and welcome to 2020 on New Year's Eve." I think that would be awesome. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and keep on crafting.